1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, hello, we can hear you.
Oh, great. Okay, let me see if I can get a camera feed as well. Where is that setting? This is new camera.
Can you check like if you can share the screen?
I'm in the settings right now. Let me pop out for just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I see edit profile. Oh, this is going to be a bit complicated. Let me see. Haven't presented previously in Discord, so let me just figure out this. Turn on camera. Let me see if it is showing. Allow. Right, the camera is on, but it's not showing what it's supposed to show. Let me see how we can set that. Let me see if I can present. Share your screen. And we get to select. Just a second. Close this. We can close this. Sorry for this delay. What else? We can close this. And let me see if I can find the window now to display. Max, you succeeded. I'm still setting it up.
Yeah,
Just
cool.
I saw the image from your. Yeah, I've got to find my window, which is, oh heavens, window brave tab. Yeah.
Hey Philip, are you sharing your screen? Because
Not currently. I'm still trying to find it in the list because unfortunately I've got a lot of windows open, but this is it. Yes, and I can start. Do you guys see the screen?
are you turning on your camera?
I've got my camera turned on, but for some reason it doesn't want to pass on through to Discord.
Yeah.
Currently, I'm sharing my presentation. Do you see it? I see it on the preview.
Yeah, actually, I don't know like if other audiences can see your screen, but I mean, like only they see a black screen and I cannot see
Yeah,
your.
you should see like no, you can't see my face, but you should see the presentation screen. Like it says unique rapid NFT implementation. The title, is it visible?
Yeah, I think like we can see it. Yeah, we can see your
Oh,
screen.
okay. So that is the
No,
presentation. So I'll start off with that.
I think there
Uh,
is some issue we can see. We can, and
can you
someone
see
in
it, Max?
the no, I
Oh,
can't.
so it's loading right now, and I think like most of the audience cannot see it, even myself.
I see. I see it in my preview. Is there anything I can do to make it? Yeah, it says show my screen share. You should all have it visible. Your stream is currently, just a second, your stream has reduced video and audio quality. Okay, but you should see it. Do you?
No, I think there is some problem.
Let me see if there's something I can do with Let me unshare and share the screen again. So stop streaming and then start streaming again. Let me try it. Share your screen. Here it is. Don't need to share the tab audio. Here it is. It says it is confirming that I am sharing the screen. I see it in the tab. Does everyone else see what I'm sharing?
No, still not.
Oh, darn.
And I see
Okay.
in the chat that I'm not the one.
You're not the only one. Okay. So I have no idea how to fix this because from my point, it's showing that it's sharing the screen and I see it in the preview. So I'll just, well, we won't have the images, but I can still tell you the presentation by audio. And so,
Just
and
wonder,
let's
like,
see.
which version of the Discord that you're using right now? Is this on browser or on desktop?
Yeah, I'm working from the browser because I uninstalled it from my computer some time ago after a service, and I just noticed that I don't have it installed. So I'm trying to work from the browser. Is that an issue? Shouldn't be. Maybe I should try another browser.
Do you see the setting to reduce the quality of this, like, of this live streaming? Right now, like,
To,
this is 720 pixel with
yeah.
like 3 frame per second. So if you can reduce it a bit, I think it's gonna work.
Okay, let me give it a try. It's 720 at 30 frames per second. Where can I set that? Let me see in the preferences if I can find it. Voice and video, soundboard, voice activity, blah, 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 input device, output device, server, chooses sound, video settings, test video, can't see anything, can't set anything though. The camera is default, no other options are set. Audio codec is what it is, hardware acceleration capable, noise suppression, automatic gain control. Actually, there are no video settings that are meaningful in my setting here. It's just not any option to set.
Do you have a slide?
Philip, I
Maybe
can
like,
share the screen. Maybe you can drop the links for me. And
yeah,
I will
maybe you
share
can
the
drop a
screen.
link, and I will see, like, if our team, like, can help to share that presentation.
Yep,
Okay.
sure, that would be great. I'll be saying next slide. So let me copy the link. Max, do you want me to send it to you, or Chris, do you want me to send it to you? Who's going to be presenting? Chris, do you want to
You can
try?
send it to me. Yeah, you can send a
Sorry?
direct. You can send to me, or you can send maybe like on our chat box or something.
Can I paste it in the? Do you see the OpenGuild unique network?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay. So let me just check that the privileges are set as okay for the sharing. Wait a second. Sharing. Share this item. Share with everyone. Copy link. I'm pasting it again in the just in case it's a different link. So yeah. Okay, so do you have access to the?
Okay, I think like, yeah, I think like Zoe already share your screen, so I think it's good to go now.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'll go next slide when and run the slide so we can have the slideshow. Run the presentation. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. One step back, please. One slide previous. Okay, can we have the previous slide? Oh yeah, okay. So this was the title of the subject. So we'll be covering a very interesting concept regarding uh, the idea of how can you make a blockchain and how can you make a whole development environment for complex NFTs easy? How can you make it so that somebody can really quickly work with creating something that they imagine through the NFTs? But to answer that question, we need to kind of quickly review the idea of the NFT and what then Unique Network provides. Next slide, please. So when we say the Unique Network is a blockchain optimized for NFTs, the question is, what do you mean optimized for NFTs? Like, why in the world would you optimize NFTs? They're just, pictures, like little pictures. Why would you need a whole blockchain for it? Next slide, please. So if NFTs are just collectibles and you buy them to sell them or to have them as nice images, what use is a blockchain for such a thing? I mean, that's so simple. Next slide, please. Well, the simple NFTs are actually that simple, and if that was so, we really would not need a blockchain for it. But advanced NFTs are what we're trying to, the paradigm shift that we're trying to introduce. And advanced NFTs this is a very important point. There are sophisticated data and metadata storage containers. We say usually just metadata containers, but the distinction here being is that metadata is data about data that is a link to some off-chain information. But the interesting thing is that you can actually store data in the NFT as well. But please keep in mind, we will always say metadata as the payload of, or the data being stored in an NFT. But there is a very important concept that we would really like you to kind of catch on early, and it's a paradigmatic shift. Essentially, an NFT is a data record from a database. It is a collection of data which exists in a sort of a container. Now, why do we say it's a data record from a database? Because typically, when you have a collection of NFTs, you define the format of the data record, and every single token is essentially a data record from the database. Now, where's the difference? And why do we call it a sovereign database record? Well, essentially, an NFT is as if you had access to a database like that is stored on Amazon or in your government, like health information data and so on, and you could pluck it out of the database and put it in your wallet, and now you own the record of that certain database. The database might borrow this information from you and store it temporarily wherever it's using, but you are the owner of that bundle of data that is stored in the NFT. That is the new paradigmatic concept of what we're trying to convey. And this is what we mean when we say NFTs. And these NFTs have some very interesting properties. Next slide. So when we talk about smart NFTs, advanced NFTs, to differentiate them from simple NFTs, we're talking about some advanced features that they have. And here is a list of the advanced features that you can, the first one is a network feature, but the next one, nesting, which allows you to create bundles, customizable and composable NFTs, is the feature of an NFT. Mutability, the capability to change data in your NFT on chain, not and here I'll make a very important distinction here in relation to Ethereum, the way Ethereum treats NFTs. For us, the data and the metadata that is the payload of the NFT is actually stored on chain. And that means that manipulating data or mutating data in an NFT is actually an on-chain operation. And another characteristic of the NFTs are refungibility, the capability to break it into many pieces, and of course, multi-asset storage, meaning that you might have an image, but you might have a video, you might have an audio, you might attach a PDF, you might have a Word document. Essentially, it is irrelevant in terms of what is the format of the storage because it is stored as a metadata property, attribute. The access control aspect of the advanced features then resolves the question of, well, then who can change the data? Should everyone be able to change the data? Well, of course not. You want some data that the application needs to change, and you want to have some data accessible to the owner of the NFT. But you can also lock the owner out of the ability to change some data. Next slide, please. So, this is all possible without writing a single line of contract. Next slide, please. Oh, you got me a little bit mixed up. Sorry, that's a double slide. Well, the face shock is there. What? Make it all without a single line of code? Yes, that is true. No, sorry, a single line of contract code. Yes, that is possible because when we said that the unique blockchain is optimized for NFTs, that means that essentially the operations that we mentioned as the fundamental features of the NFT, the operations that actually happen on the NFTs are precompiles that live in pallets. They're optimized operations, very generalized, very capable, very quick, and the and actually part of the decentralized processing in the sense that it is processed in the set of nodes and is not an actually routine that you run in your application. One interesting aspect that we did not talk about the features of the NFTs in the unique blockchain is that NFTs are full-fledged citizens of the blockchain. That is, I'm trying to actually convey the idea of objects which are addressable. And that creates a phenomenal effect in the sense that every single token can act as a wallet, which means you can send an NFT to an NFT without any contract, just send it, an NFT to an NFT. And the effect of that is that you get nested structures. So by the nature of how NFTs are created on the blockchain, you have contractless nesting of NFTs and the ability to create the tree-like structures of organized parent-child association in this bundle structure, like an organized tree of nested items, which we call bundles. And as I mentioned, metadata is stored on chain. Now, how do you